Let's learn how to commute efficiently and stress-free in Singapore. Welcome to Commuter Singapore. Most tourists arriving in Singapore would often start from any of these locations: Changi Airport, Tuas Checkpoint, Woodlands Train Checkpoint and Woodlands CIQ from Malaysia, or Harbourfront and Marina Bay for cruise and ferries. Here are the common type of payment accepted for transportation in Singapore: credit and debit cards with NFC or PayWave, compatible phones with NFC such as iPhone, Samsung, or Android with Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, or Google Pay, purchasing Simply Go EZLink cards for $10 with $5 value and $5 card fee, Singapore Tourist Pass and Tourist Pass Plus, Nets, Flash, prepaid cards, and cash for buses. Remember, EZLink and Nets Flash Pay cards won't be accepted after 1st of June 2024, but you can switch it up to Simply Go EZLink or Nets prepaid card until May 31, 2024. Commuting in Singapore is pretty straightforward for passengers carrying a debit or credit card with NFC or an iPhone, Samsung, or Android phone with Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, or Google Pay. Your card automatically transforms into your go-to card without the hassle of topping up and checking value every now and then. Just tap your card or NFC-enabled phone and you should be able to pay for your bus and train ride. Do note that there is an admin fee charge at 60 cents per day and the amount will reflect on your card at the end of the day, as most fares are computed on the back end. I will show you later how it is computed. Another option is buying the Simply Go EZLink card for $10 by cash or card at any Simply Go MRT or bus terminal or at 7-Eleven. The card includes an initial value of $5 and a card fee of $5. Let's compare. You pay for $5 for an EZLink card which is valid for 5 years, but if you will be using your credit or debit card, you will be charged 60 cents per day plus foreign transaction fees of up to 1 to 3% for Visa and MasterCard and a fluctuating currency conversion. Yes, it may be easier to use your debit or credit card, but using it multiple times in a span of several days will quickly add up. However, if you use an EZLink card, your conversion rate is fixed only for the time you change your currency to Singapore dollars. Note that a minimum of $3 is required to use the EZLink card at any bus or train station. You can also check your usage on the Simply Go app available on the Apple Store or Google Play Store. A better solution for this is by getting Singapore Tourist Pass or Tourist Pass Plus at designated MRT stations. The Singapore Tourist Pass is available for 1 to 3 days and prices range from 22 Singapore dollars for 1 day, 29 for 2 days, and $34 for 3 days, inclusive of the $10 refundable deposit if the card is returned within 5 days from purchase date. You can extend the validity of the card by simply returning the card, getting the deposit, and then buying a new Tourist Pass again. The Singapore Tourist Pass Plus costs $49 but is non-refundable, but the card can be used later as a regular EZLink card with additional perks such as free walking tour. With the Tourist Pass, you get unlimited use of bus or train ride within the validity period. The card must be used on consecutive days and must be returned 5 days after purchase to receive the deposit. Concession cards offer lower fares for children, students, adults, senior citizens, persons with disabilities, work fare income supplement recipients, and full-time national servicemen. Alternatively, if you'll be traveling in a group of 2 to 4 passengers, taxi or Grab may be a better option to save time. Note that public transportation is still cheaper, but will entail a lot of walking between stations. Here's the fare structure as of 2024. Regular bus service or trunk service is charged between $1.09 to $2.37 for card payment and $1.90 to $3 for cash payment. Feeder service is charged at fixed rate of $1.09 for card and $1.90 for cash payment. Express service is charged between $1.69 to $2.97 for card payment and $2.70 to $3.50 for cash payment. MRT and LRT cost between $1.09 minimum fare to to $2.37 for up to over 40.2 kilometers for card payment. MRT and LRT does not accept cash payment. So let's compare a sample 3-day stay in Singapore. 20 bus or MRT rides averaging $1.50 including travel from airport and back. For EZLink, you pay $10 upfront with $5 value. So that's $1.50 times 20 rides equals $30 less $5 card value plus $5 card fee for a total of $30. For debit or credit card, you pay $1.50 times 20 rides equals $30 times 1 to 3% Visa or MasterCard fee, so that's $30.30 plus 6 cents admin fee per day times 3 days or $1.80 for a total of $32.10. 3 days Singapore Tourist Pass for $34 inclusive of the $10 refundable deposit. So after 3 days, you get $10 back and you only paid $24. Note that this is for an average of $1.50 per ride, and actual bus and MRT costs may be higher or lower. What happens when you fail to tap in and out of the MRT or bus? For train, you will be charged a flat fare of $2.20 regardless of the distance traveled. For missing entry on buses, the ride will be charged from the first bus stop of the bus route to the point of exit. For missing exit, the ride will be charged from the point of entry to the end of the bus route. What happens if you overstay in the train station? The maximum time between entry and exit from any MRT or LRT line is 120 minutes, including your actual travel time. Your stored value travel card will be rejected by the fare gate if you exceed this duration. You need to pay an admin charge of $2 at the passenger service center in order to exit the fare gate. For passengers riding the bus with invalid card or insufficient funds, cash payments are accepted but will incur higher fares. Note that drivers do not give change, so exact fares must be given. A larger bill will not be given a change, so make sure to always carry a small amount of cash and coins. Be careful of fare evasion as you may incur penalties of up to $50. Forms of fare evasion includes non-payment of fare, non-topping in and out of smart card, non-entitlement to concession, invalid ticket including underpayment, and misuse of non-transferable ticket. You can also travel early and save. Morning pre-peak fares offer up to 50 cents saving when you tap in before 7:45 in the morning on weekdays. If you're curious how fares are computed, here's how it works. You can connect to bus and train and will be considered as only a single journey if it falls under these criteria. A transfer can be from MRT or LRT to a bus service or vice versa. An MRT or LRT to another MRT or LRT. A bus service to another bus service. Under distance fares, the rules are the maximum duration between the first and last boarding, not alighting of a bus or train within a journey, is 2 hours. A maximum of 5 transfers can be made within a journey. Multiple train transfers are allowed with no additional boarding charges. 45 minutes for transfers between train station and bus service or between different bus services. 15 minutes for transfers between different train stations. The current bus service must not be the same number as the preceding bus service, and you must not exit or re-enter at the same train station. For example, you ride the bus from your hotel to the nearest MRT station, then make a transfer to another train line to finally exit in Harbourfront Station. If you complete the first and last entry within 2 hours and the transfer from one MRT line to another is within the time limit, then this will be considered as a one whole ride. However, if you took some break between the MRT transfer and exceeded the time limit, then the last train to Harbourfront will be considered a new journey. The difference may be small, but if you accumulate this over time, then it will add up and may cost you more than expected. So that's it. I hope you learned a lot from today's video. Don't forget to like, share it to your friends, and subscribe. Thanks for watching Commuter Singapore.